iLaunchPod, launching your idea, video series, episode 3. That's it. Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of the iLaunchPod, launching your idea video series. In this episode, I will talk a little about making things happen, taking that shot. Alright, there's a Bruce Lee quote: knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willingness is not enough, we must do. We've talked about how important it is to have passion for what you do. I believe we need to use that passion to find our strengths. Two steps in this discovery process would be to find out what we are best at and what we love. The thing is, you'll never know what you're going to love until you try it. We should always continue learning new skills. Skills such as new technologies, software, subjects, new moves on the field, on the court. Get outside of that comfort zone. Once you get outside of your comfort zone, the learning happens. Here's what happens. Each time you learn a new skill, you open the doors to new opportunities to create something that you didn't even know you could create. You start to see the path between idea and creation. If you can incorporate all of your interests into making a living, then it's safe to say that the more you learn, the more interest you develop, which in turn means the more ways you can actually make a living. As I mentioned before, you don't have to be an expert to start something. Also, you don't have to create something new. Nothing is brand new. Whatever your idea is, just give it a try. Well, I suggest whatever your idea is, just give it a try. Right? Try it for 30, 60, 90 days and see what happens. Have a vision of where you want to be. What's the worst that can happen? Failure? Even Michael Jordan has said, "I failed over and over again in my life. That is why I succeed." So we talk about vision, right? Thinking about the vision I have for iLaunchPod, right? I think about how incredible it's going to be when we are here 1, 2 years from now, talking, emailing, web conferencing each other, talking about how we did it, how we were nervous about starting, how it was hard at first, the ups, the downs. But, once we got that first sale, that first person to believe in us enough to pay their hard earned money for something we created, we were hooked, right? Or, if I have my wife, who right now is not at all interested in starting a business, right? She's seeing this work and is on the site blogging and talking about how she never thought she would be running wineanddinemom.com, just because she started writing or blogging about something she loves, wine, or restaurants and wine and food pairings or reviews or things like that. The ideas are going to just continue to come. What about one of my college buddies who is now a CPA running his accounting business, who was also the first person to the second person to ever download the free 5-day success book from iLaunchPod.com. Thanks, Black. How cool it would be if he's on the site this time next year. Or let's say I have a show, a podcast by then, and he's on the show talking about how much fun he's having answering questions and helping people by running his site, taxesbyyou.com or taxesonyourown.com, taxtutor.com, or something like that. You get the picture. If we give this thing a 100% try, who knows where we'll be 6, 12, 24 months from now. We already know where we'll be if we don't give it a try. So, like I mentioned before, once you understand how to get the idea off the ground, once you see the path from idea to creation, the ideas just keep coming. But you can't get that idea off the ground if you don't try. Just give it a 100% try and see what happens. A good way to get started is to download Success Book. If you haven't downloaded your free copy of the 5-day Success Book, hop on over to iLaunchPod.com/successbook, sign up and grab one. If you have completed your 5-day success book and want to track even more ideas with greater detail, more motivation, and tools, download the full 10-day success book. Check that out at iLaunchPod.com/10-day success book. All right, thanks for watching the iLaunchPod Launching Your Idea video series. For video notes and even more help on getting your idea off the ground, visit us at iLaunchPod.com or shoot me over an email at keith@iLaunchPod.com. Until next time, let's get that idea off the ground.